Good evening, everybody. Yes, the time has come to start round one of the WTRC European GT-R Tour. My name is Tom. I'm the race director and a safety car driver for this season. I'm also going to do a bit of commentary for all of you. I'm not used to doing this, so my apologies if I don't talk all the time. I want to welcome you all to the stream. Thanks for watching. Well, this season we have 9 rounds. We have 16 drivers, and let's see. We have just started qualifying. All drivers have 20 minutes to put in the fastest lap. The grid for today is Boki 2006 ZGs, HKRT Cullinan, Morris Garage 66, TAG Jankert, Enrico Playborst, SGB 1973, and THG Muller, THG Kevin, THG TSO 40, THG Waterskin, Kawayo, THG Bodhi, DC Gaming 92, all the guys have been really counting down to this one. The championships in the racing club have been on a break for about 6 weeks. These guys had about 4 weeks time to do all the training that they can do for this new championship. In a few moments we're gonna start looking at the times. We're at the moment about 4 minutes into qualifying, so we should get the first lap times in. In this first GT-R season, we have 9 rounds, and we're going from here. Spa is next up, the Nürburgring, then it's the Red Bull Ring, then we're going to Le Mans, and then because of the holidays we are gonna have a little break, and we start off in 2021 at Brands Hatch. Then we're going to the beautiful circuit of Barcelona, and we finish off the finals at Nissan's home racetrack, Suzuka. Well, we're starting to get the times in, so let's have a quick look. Leading at the moment is Boki 206. Right behind him is HKRT Cullinan, and then Morris Garage 66. Fastest lap time 2:15.7. And we have THG Kevin moving up, and THG Muller also moving up. Let's have a look up front. THG Kevin in second place with only 0.03 of a second difference to Boki, and we have Caballo in third place, 0.04, almost 0.05. These guys are really close to each other. Let's look down a bit. Then we have Caballo with THG Muller really close. HKRT following Muller. That's the best time for Cullinan. And then we're going a bit down the pack. We have Morris. Right behind Muller. But Dankert is very close, very close, very close. With Dankert having a Bodie even more closer behind him. And THG Kevin has taken a pole position at the moment. With a 2:15.3. With behind them Boki 2:06. With a best lap time of 2:15.7. We will see if he can improve and maybe take that pole position. Let's have a watch for a moment. That's the same time in sector 2. And in sector 3 it's gonna be for Boki. Boki stays on a 2:15.7. Let's look at the back. We have in 13th place DC Gaming, who is 3.5 seconds behind THG Waterskin. But he's improving his times. Oh, a little mistake by THG Waterskin. Oh. And he is off again. Like I said before, these guys really have been driving the last weeks on their limits. We saw that during an official training lobby, that the guys were really close to each other. And in 11th place at the moment we have Enrico Playborst, also a very good constant driver. A pit stop for THG Bodie. Who's running right behind Dankert, really close. Here we have Dankert. Then we're moving up to Morris, who's right behind THG TSO TS040. THG TSO Orfro following right behind THG Muller of 0.02 of a second. And THG Muller very, very close to HKRT Cullinan. Very nice job of THG Muller. We're going through the bus stop and he's pitting. And up front it's even more close. As we see HKRT Cullinan, it's tense behind Caballo. Well, let's see if when he crosses the line. Is this lap gonna do it? Just not enough, just not enough. Pit stop for Caballo. Caballo in 4th place. Is he gonna be able to do something in the last 7 minutes of qualifying? A very strong driver that we seen in the official test lobby also. Then we're going over to HEB 1973. Who's at the moment running in 3rd place right behind Boki to 2006. A driver from Great Britain. And then we have Boki in 2nd place. Let's have a look if he can improve the next lap onto THG Kevin. Let's go over to the live timing. Let's have a look at Boki now. Sector 1. We see some purples in Sector 2 and Sector 3 for THG Kevin, who has just improved his time with a 2:14.8. Let's see if Boki can answer to that. Of course, the race isn't won in one lap. They're gonna start a 2-hour run. So it does come down to some endurance. But the official test lobby that they had was a 4-hour lobby of 2 different tracks. From in the season, Boki has a green in sector 2. Or was that just a little glitch in the game? We'll see what his answer is. No. Well, he still has some time. He still has some time. He still has some time to finish off their laps. And we're under 4 minutes left of qualifying time. And we see on our screen that also Bodhi has improved his time. We're going back over to the rear of the grid at the moment. DC Gaming, he's staying behind DSG Waterskin. DSG Waterskin having a lead of 3.2 seconds. And is close to Eric. Here we have Eric just coming out of pit lane. Bodhi getting another best time. Well, as you just saw, these guys are super fair play drivers. They will move out of your way if they see you coming on your fast lap. They respect the track, they respect each other. Morris and Dankert, they are really fighting it out. Morris on 8 on the grids. Let's see if Dankert is gonna take that over from him. And Dankert coming with a lap time. He stays behind Morris. Moving up again, up to the front. I see that we have DSG Waterskin. I don't know what DSG Waterskin is doing at the moment. See if I can It's the second time that we see that DSG Waterskin is in a bit of trouble. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Qualifying time is done. We have an extra time of 2.50 seconds. Oh, we have Boki 206 ZG who has pushed the wrong button. Stay in, stay in. He's still on the grid, so just gonna text, stay in. My fault. We have had that before, and we know you. And looking at the times, this is the end, coming close of the qualifying, and we have a pole position for TSG Kevin. And yes, we see that Boki has left, so it's a third place for HK RT Cullinan. Then we have Kawayo SGB 1973, TSG Muller, TSG TS 040 Morris Garage, TSG Dankert, then followed by TSG Waterskin, TSG Bodie, Enrico Playborst, DC Gaming, and Race Direction is in last position. We're going back to the front as we are ready to set and go in 30 seconds. Before we start the race, I want to thank everybody that is watching the stream or sharing the stream. My name is Tom, I'm the race director, and I'm also doing the commentary for now, as we are planning with the racing club to get somebody in to do this in a bit more professional way than I have done. And there we have it. Yeah, as I said, I'm race director and also commentary. The guys know that well, my excuse everybody, but I'm not. Sorry for that mistake, but it's lights out. And we have TSG Kevin immediately leading the way. It was a rolling start. I'm sorry about the mistake with the safety car, guys. I thought I wasn't on the grid. Apparently I was. My excuse. Let's see, we have him running up. TSG Kevin, Cullinan behind, Kawayo, SGB 1973, TSG TS040, immediately followed by Muller, TSG TS040 immediately improved the position. Oh, scrolling a bit around. Tires are cold, tires are cold. They are followed by Morris, Dankert, Waterskin, Bodie, Enrico, Playboards, and we have a crash for TSG Waterskin, unfortunately. We're going back to the front, we're going back to the front. And there we have THG Kevin already pulling a bit of a gap, 1.7 seconds, with Cullinan following behind. Cullinan, who has a gap with Caballo of 3 seconds at the moment. Let's go and have a look with Caballo. SGB 1973 running in 4th place, and we have TSG TS040, who is closing the gap step by step to SGB 1973. Let's have a look at these guys. He has already taken over from Muller. Out of Radillon onto the straight. And the gap is closing, less than a second now. Muller following behind, also under a second. This is really close between these three guys. Here we are now with Muller, who's just under a second, but behind THG. Muller follows immediately. Morris Garage also on 1.2 seconds. They are immediately trying to close gaps. Morris keeping his pace steady. Then we're going to THG Dankert, running in 8th place at the moment on lap 2, followed immediately by Bodie and Eric. Fastest lap for Kevin at 2:16.2. And TSG Kevin is making the gap a little bit bigger. The gap of 2.3 at the moment. Followed by Colin. And then we have Caballo on 4 seconds of Colin. SGB following Caballo the 1.6, and let's go back to TSG TS040 and TSG Muller and Morris Garage, but there was some fighting going on. These guys are under a second separated from each other. that gap has become a little bigger, but more. Muller is trying, he's trying. We can definitely see that. Morris is losing a little bit on Muller. And Dankert 6.6 seconds behind Morris. And having a look at the front again, TSG Kevin still leading the way with a gap of 2.6 seconds on HKRT Cullinan. Fastest sector time for Cullinan, so he's coming back, he's trying. The choice of tires that these guys have for the full season is from race super soft to heavy rain. They can use whatever they want, whenever they want it. There is no limit on it. And we have Caballo following in third place at a 4.2 seconds. Then that gap is bouncing a little bit up and down. We're definitely gonna see a difference the moment the pit stops arrive, the first pit stops of this 2-hour race. TSG Muller sticking close to TSG TS 040. And Muller has been passed by SGB 1973. He's now on the hunt on TSG Muller. Then we're going a bit back to the back of the grid at the moment, and we have Eric in 10th, but he has a 23-second lead on TSG Waterskin. TSG Waterskin in 11th place, followed by DC Gaming. DC Gaming coming in into pit lane. Yeah, he has a little damage up front on the right hand side. Crew changing tires quick. Fuel and repairs, and he's off again. So the first pit stop has been done for this race by DC Gaming 92. And up front, TSG Kevin is extending his lead, and he's 3.2 seconds from HKRT Cullinan. But it's still a long way to go. Fastest lap is still done by TSG Kevin with a 2.16.2. can see that TAG Kevin is extending his lead little by little. He's coming closer to that 4 seconds. And Cavallo is trying to close that gap to HKRT Cullinan. In the meantime, in 4th place we have TSG TSO, who is trying to make his way up to Cavallo. Fastest. I'm sorry about that. That was one of my little kids. Let's see. So let's have a look at Muller. He keeps following nicely just around the second THG TS Hofero. And Morris is getting closer to SGB 1973. Is it the tire wear that is starting to take effect? Or does he have a little damage somewhere? We will see that in a moment if he will come in. Well, as we can see on our screen, then there's no damage on the car, and the RSS tires are still good. Morris is pushing it, trying to close that gap down. Now going down together through Eau Rouge, up Radillon. Oh, Nico, very nice. This is close. Looking at that slipstream, and here comes Morris. Is he gonna make it? He's not on the inside, and he's got him. Very nice move. There might... SGB might just fight back. He's sticking to Morris at the moment. Just came down Brussels. Let's see. Fighting it out. Oh, cutting the corner. Morris is not gonna give that up. Morris just a little wide. He should be reclaiming that position. SGB going wide. These guys are definitely on the limit. Let's see in turn 1. A strong place for Morris here. On the inside. Very nice. Turn 1. Does he have the drive out of it? Go down into Ready long. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Morris keeping that line. And he should be trying to take that slipstream with him. Coming down that straight. Braking just a little later. No, this fight has not been done yet. This is not over yet. Very nice racing by the two guys. Morris is protecting that position. They are followed by Dankert in the meantime. Dankert coming closer little by little. Here it comes all down to speed, 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 speed. And they're going down together into the bus stop. Back on to the start finish line. Let's see if SGB can do something. Turn one. He does have a better drive out of there. Right behind Morris now. Trying to get that slipstream through Rouge up ready low. And we're back on the straight. This is definitely a fight about the strongest. Oh. Well, for those who are watching at home, this is what the World Tour Racing Club is about. Clean racing, fun, respecting each other. Beautiful to see. Morris is falling a little back. It might, yes, it might have to do with tire wear. Definitely a very beautiful fight. And we're going back over up to the front. And while they're in the back fighting, we see THG Kevin has extended his lead to almost 8.5 seconds to HKRT Cullinan. Cullinan also a fast driver, and then we have Cavallo on 4 seconds in third place. TSG Muller in pit lane at the moment. On the soft compounds, we can see that. And we have TAG TS overall climbing closer to Cavallo. Is Cavallo gonna be able to defend his position? We're under a second now. do see that the super soft tires are having a tough time here at Spa. Okay, sorry for my absence for a moment. In the meantime, we have seen TSG taken over from Caballo, and he's running in second place behind TSG Kevin, who has a 16.2 second lead. Following Caballo following in 4 seconds, and we have HKRT Cullinan right behind them. This is gonna be interesting. And TSG Kevin at the moment in pit lane, and in the meantime TSG Kevin has taken over. My excuse. TSG TS Ofero has taken over the leads. I'm going to the front because I see those guys switching due to pit lane. Pit stops are coming in. So we're gonna have to wait just a little bit to see how the field settles down after the round of pit stops. And we see that TSG TSO in second place has closed the gap with Kevin only leading now in 3.5 seconds. But we see that Kevin has just changed tires to soft, and TSG TS0 40, he has to come in one of the next laps for fuel. and he's on the RSS tires. Then Cullen, who's also just made a pit stop on RS tires. Caballo running in 4th place, also just only changed tires. RSS. Muller is on the softs, 6 seconds behind Caballo. Morris following Muller at 14.5 seconds. Then we have Dankert in 7th place, followed by SGB 1973. And Eric running in 9th place. That's a top 10 at the moment for Eric. Nice job from him. 6 seconds behind SGB, and he's also running on the RS tires, Eric. Followed behind by THG Bodie. Finishing off the top 10. Then we have THG Waterskin in 11th place, running behind Bodie for 19 seconds. Yes, and as we have expected, THG Kevin has extended his gap again. And then he's almost at 7 seconds of THG TS040. He has Cullinan right on his tail, and Caballo also following shortly. And we see that THG TS040, he's gonna have to come in soon because his tires are already halfway and the fuel tank is almost empty. That would mean that Cullinan is gonna take over. And there we go. Cullinan, just a little slide. Who has now Caballo behind him. I do have to apologize if you hear one of my kids on the background. For those who have just tuned in or just came in, they have a quick view. My name is Tom, I'm race director. I'm also the CEO of the World Tour Racing Club and the organizer of the GT-R Europe Tour Championship. Welcome everybody. I'm doing my best to keep you guys a bit informed on the ongoing on the track. We're seeing Muller now in 4th place, 6 seconds behind Caballo. That's at the moment a top 5 for Muller. And we have THG TS040 falling a bit back to 5th place, but that's due to pit stop. We have fresh RS tires and a full fuel tank. We'll have a look at TSG Muller, if he has to come in soon. Well, he has a little bit more than a quarter of a fuel tank, so that means the first pit stop of Muller is coming soon. I'm sorry, not the first pit stop, of course, but that's gonna mean that TSG TS040 is gonna take over, and he's followed by Morris Garage, who earlier had a really nice fight. Followed by SGB 1973. And we're just a bit over 30 minutes of the 2-hour race. And it's starting to spread out a bit. You see and we see that Caballo has taken over from HKRT Cullinan. Oh, but he has to come in for fuel. He has to come in for fuel. So he's gonna have to give that position back, I think, to Cullinan. Cullinan, who still has good tires and just under halfway of fuel. We see Caballo not coming into pit lane, not coming into pit lane. Let's hope he's gonna make it. For a last round. Cullinan is climbing closer. It just went under 800s. Cullinan staying close to Caballo. Of course, these guys don't know from each other who has come in, who hasn't. We have seen during the first pit stops that the whole grid changed around for a little while, so that was a bit confusing. Of course, for the drivers also. Although, as a driver, it is important you keep an eye on who's coming in, when somebody is coming in. Is it the guy in front of you? Is the guy back behind you? What's your strategy on it? And we see Caballo has come down into pit lane. I'm gonna watch a moment and see when he comes out which position he's gonna get back. And he's off. With RSS tires, new on them, but not a full tank of fuel. Only 3/4 full. And he's 12 seconds behind Muller. Muller, who is also soon has to come in. So let's see behind. We have TS040, same tires and about the same amount of fuel as Caballo. Is he gonna be able to take over from Caballo, close the gap, that gap down? In the meantime, SGB is 9 seconds behind TS040. In the meantime, we're going back a little bit, and we see Morris going into pit lane, meaning that Eric might be able to take over from him. But Eric is also on lower fuel, so he's gonna also have to come in. Let's see for Morris taking on fuel. I suspect, and he doesn't. Also only a half a fuel tank, but we have Bodie right behind him, going through Rouge up Radillo. Look at that, Morris just came out of pit lane. Still some cold tires. See if he can defend that. And it definitely looks like he can. But then we have Dankert running in 10th. 9 seconds behind, half seconds behind Bodie. But he has TSG Waterskin and at 3.4 seconds behind them, so. I'm sorry that I was away for just a moment. I'm just reading messages that I got. We have THG. No, my excuse. DC Gaming 92 has retired from race. DC Gaming has retired from race. Didn't feel comfortable. So at the moment, we have THG Kevin with a lead of 31 seconds on Caballo. Caballo followed by THG TS040. 3 seconds, and we have Cullinan coming out of pit lane. Let's have a look at Cullinan with THG TS040 right behind them. Going up Radillon. Can he take advantage of some slipstreaming? Fastest second time. And THG TS040, he is pushing, trying to get closer to Cullinan. Cullinan on fresh tires and a bit of more fuel than THG TS040. Muller running in a steady 5th place with a 10-second lead on follower behind them. SGB, he's been followed by Morris on 13 seconds, and we have Dankert and Waterskin in 9th place. So Dankert has moved up, but he's immediately followed by Eric. Eric a little wide through there. Oh, mistake by Bodie. Just on that limit. And he's coming closer, Eric. He's coming closer. Waterskin will have to watch out. Going up to the bus stop. Nice and clean through there. Oh, and Waterskin is going into pit lane. But we have Bodie right behind Eric. Going through turn 1. And now it comes down to speed, getting that race line perfectly through Eau Rouge up Radillon. And both they go right behind each other. Bodie taking that slipstream, And they're coming down the straight. First corner and braking. Very, very nice from Eric. meantime, we see TAG Kevin, he's in pit lane. And Caballo has taken over. No, he hasn't. He was also in pit lane. I'm gonna watch this fight just a little longer, and then we're going back to the front of the grid. And see if Bodie can... He definitely wants that position. Taking all the slipstream that he can. Oh, mistake by Eric on the bus stop chicane. Oh, that's unfortunate, that's unfortunate. Eric been back corrected onto the track. Waterskin following in 6.6, and we're going back to the front here. TAG Kevin still leading, and we're almost about halfway race. With a 12-second gap on Caballo. HKRT Cullinan, he's not that far behind Caballo, so that's gonna get close. HKRT Cullinan almost on still some new RSS tires, while we see following behind TAG TS040 having a quarter of his tires already gone. And Muller, he's still running in 5th place. Oh, best sector time, very nice. And he has a lead of 26 seconds on Morris. Morris, who was earlier fighting it out with SGB 1973. At the moment, the guys that have retired from race, and I'm gonna have to just take a look. Well, we have RS3 Evo 4 who didn't come into practice or qualifying. We have DC Gaming, who retired from race. We have HKRT Courier. He didn't make it into race. He tried to put in a reserve driver, Cozy, HKRT Cozy, but Cozy didn't get into the lobby on time. So almost halfway, and TSG Kevin leading the pack, also with the fastest lap of 2.15.6. Caballo is behind them 15 seconds, and then we have HKART Cullinan on 3 seconds behind them, followed by TSG Muller. Oh, we have TSG Muller with a crash, a big crash, engine damage for TSG Muller. And TSG TSO0 is coming down up to Muller. That was a big crash, for Muller. That was unfortunate. That's gonna cost him a lot of time in the pit lane. I'm just gonna keep an eye on Muller and see where he's gonna come out when he's in pit lane. Crew already standing ready. Repairing the car at the moment. And Muller is back out, coming out in 7th place, 3 seconds behind SGB 1973. Muller immediately pushing it down, of course. And he has Booty following on 17 seconds, so. Now watching Cullinan if he can close that gap to Caballo down the straight. Trying to get that under the 2 seconds. Just under the 2 seconds now. And he's closing down. Caballo still has to come in, so Cullen is definitely gonna take over from him in second place. Just 2 laps back. That was unfortunate for TSG Muller with that big crash with engine damage. He is coming closer to the SGB 1973. And Caballo in pit lane. Let's go back to Muller. It's under a second now. Let's see, SGB his tires and fuel. And they're still okay. They're about. And we're coming down to the bus stop. Muller. And who's AGB came out there the quickest. Down into turn one. Turn one. Very important that you get a good drive out of there to take on Eau Rouge and Radillo right behind each other. Muller trying to get that slipstream front to the straight, and he's there. He's there. Let's see if he can take over, and he takes over, but immediately Caballo jumps as SGB jumps behind them. Muller back in 5th place. And then we have Eric in 8, still a top 10, very good. Eric having a 7-second lead on Bodie, and Bodie having a 35-second lead on THG Waterskin. Waterskin with THG Dankert behind them on 4 seconds. And we're back at the front, and we see that THG Kevin has lost a little of his leads. A little. THG Kevin, he had, if I'm correct, he had a lead of 30 seconds. Cullinan has already made up 8 seconds. My apologies if you hear one of my kids in the background, but I say that's just life. And we have 55 minutes of racing to go from the 2 hours. So still a long way to go. Cavallo following there in the background, trying to get closer and closer to THG TS040. Let's keep a little eye on that gap. That's 2 seconds at the moment. Cavallo again losing a little time. He has a 25-second lead on THG Muller, who is running in 5th place, followed by SGB 6 seconds. And in 7th place we have Morris. This championship, the points that we count is from 20 down to 2. So in 1st place you get 20 points, in 2nd place 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, and so on until 2. These guys, their next round, this next round, they're going to the Nürburgring in Germany. As we said before, this is a European tour, except for the final race. Then we're going to Nissan's home track as last run in this championship, and that is Suzuka. But that's in February next year. So after this race, these guys, they have 2 weeks time to prepare to go to Germany. We only have a little break between the holidays, Christmas and New Year's Eve, because then it's time that you have to spend with the family. And THG Kevin has had a lead now on 38 seconds on THG. TS 040. And Caballo right behind them. Both fighting for that second position. Caballo trying to get into the slipstream. Just not close enough. Caballo definitely wants that second place. Going around the outsides. THG defending his position. Is THG gonna stay out for another lap, or is he going to refuel? Let's quickly look at Kawa. Kawa, he can keep running. Going down together the bus stop. And THG staying out another lap. And coming down together through Radilon, I'm sorry, Eau Rouge, going up Radilon. THG was a bit faster there. And we have problems. We have problems for who's in trouble there? THG Dankert. THG Dankert has, looks like he has suffered a massive crash. Lots of damage, engine damage. We missed that one. What happened there? We're definitely gonna hear afterwards from him. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, of course. Nobody wants that. THG Waterskin already having a lead of 38 seconds on Dankert. He has to come into pit lane now. With engine damage, that means that he has a big job to do in the last 46 minutes of the race. Going back to THG. In the meantime, THG TS 040 has come into pit lane, meaning that Caballo was able to move into second place, with Cullinan now behind him. Cullinan on the RSS, Caballo also. Cullinan has almost a quarter of fuel more, and he's trying to close that gap. They're under 2 seconds from each other. We see in the meantime that Morris was into pit lane. I'm gonna have a quick look. Oh, sorry. Gonna have a quick look at the leader. The leader is on lap 32 of Spa. And the doubling is going to begin. With unfortunately Dankert running in the back after that massive crash he had. Let's see how far Kevin. Oh, Kevin is looking at Kevin. Wait, I'm trying to get to Kevin. My apologies. Here's Kevin. Well, let's see who he's going to double shortly. If I look good, that was TAG Waterskin, followed by the leader. Unfortunately, I don't see flags at the moment. If we don't see flags, then I have to apologize to all the drivers that it has not been turned on in the game. Normally it's something that I don't forget. Let's hope that all comes good. TJ Waterskin. There you go. TJ Waterskin, that's a leader. Let him go, let him go. There you go. DG Kevin still having a nice 20-second leading gap on Caballo, followed by Cullinan. Really close, these two. And there's still 39 minutes of racing to do, so lots can happen. I am, just for a moment, gonna apologize to the drivers that flags are not turned on. Let's have a look at the lap times. Fastest lap at the moment is for THG Kevin with a 2.15.6. We see THG TS040 with a fastest lap time of 2:15.7. Just again, for those who have just stepped into the stream or just coming to have a quick look, welcome for joining. Thank you for joining. My name is Tom. I'm the race director, and for the moment I'm also doing a little bit of commentary. It's not so fluid as it should be, but it's for me also my first time doing this. The World Tour Racing Club is hoping to find very soon somebody who wants to do the commentary, because doing race direction and commentary together is not 100% easy. Well, it is easy if you see these guys driving one by one. I do have to shout out to these guys that the clean driving you see here, that's this is an example of racing. For those who have been watching the stream from in the beginning, we're on a 2-hour race. For those who are new, on the 2 hours there has, in the hour and a half that we have done, there hasn't been one incident between these guys. We had some very nice battles, like Morris had his fight. TAGT is 040 had also some fights. Caballo. And for now there's 34 minutes of racing left, and we are on lap 37 of Spa-Francorchamps. It's actually a little bit of a tradition that the World Tour Racing Club starts every championship here on Spa, because Spa is the home base track of the racing club. The racing club is also in Belgium. I think you can hear that on my broken English. For the racing club, this is the third championship we organize. We started off with the Corona Championship. It wasn't actually the intention. It wasn't actually the intention of, you know, doing more and more and more and more. But the response to the Corona was so big afterwards, and the questions, of course, of are we gonna do more? Or is there gonna come more? So it's because of the drivers that the club actually unfolded itself. And we also had the second championship, the WTRC, the World Tour Endurance Championship, in the past spring and summer. That's the longest championship we had so far. And the GT-R here, that's a winter championship. So in the future, the plan is actually to do 2 championships, one big one in the spring and summer, and a small one like this. Small, this is not actually not that small, we're doing 9 rounds. You know, to do a small one in the winter months. Something fun, something different, all in the same car. While the spring-summer, the World Tour Endurance Championship is GT3 based, and it has not fixed cars. We're working at the moment on planning that, because that liftoff of the World Tour endurance race is going to be right behind this championship. So for guys who are listening now and have something like, I like to join that, if I've seen it pass by on Facebook or heard from friends that are also drivers, sim racers, keep an eye on our Facebook page. We are getting at the moment all the data together for that, so I still have a few things I want to sort out. But as this is the first race of the GT-R Championship, I'm gonna give everybody, and I hope these drivers also gonna look into the stream afterwards, a little bit of a surprise, because the next championship, the World Tour Endurance Championship, in middle of the season we are gonna do a special run. I'm gonna repeat that. so they all can hear it really well. We're gonna do a special run, and that special run is gonna count for double points. So that's gonna be really interesting, I think. In the meantime, while I'm chatting around here, we're going back to the front, and we're seeing that TSG Kevin has extended again his lead, and he's on 42 seconds of TSG TS040, and he's followed by Caballo on 3.5 seconds. Then we have HKRT Cullinan on 3.6 seconds. In 5th place we have Muller, 19 seconds behind Cullinan, and SGB 16.5 seconds behind Muller. Then there is Morris in 7th place, 14 seconds. And THG Bodhi, he's on 34 seconds, followed by Eric on 15 seconds. Then we have THG Waterskin, 40 seconds from Eric, and THG Dankert, he's on 39 seconds. And we see again a number of pit stops being started. Let's have a look at SGB 1973. Fresh rubber. I think that's going to be a full fuel tank. No, it's not. SGB for the first time in one of the championships of the World Tour Racing Club. Doing a very good job at it at the moment. He's right behind Morris. Muller staying very steady in 5th place. He had a big crash earlier with engine damage, but he got back into it. In 4th place we have Cullinan. In 3 at the moment we have Caballo. Caballo on RSS tires. Let's see that Cullinan on the same, and Caballo just a little bit less fuel. Let's see. Back to Kevin. He has Bodhi coming up. He's coming up to Bodhi. Let's see that Bodhi. Sorry about that. But apparently I made a mistake on not turning on flags. That would be the first time that I made that mistake in the past year that I'm organizing races. So again, my apology, guys. My apology to the drivers on track. Now I'm trying to escort Kevin a bit through traffic if I see traffic before him. I want to thank Bodhi for moving nicely aside. Nice driving, guys. And let's have a look at Caballo if he has traffic. Caballo doesn't have traffic at the moment. HKR Cullen. HKR Cullen, he is 4 seconds behind Caballo. Caballo right there. Everybody's pretty clear out of traffic. I'm sorry if I'm swapping around a lot. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the traffic for the guys. Eric, move out of the way, please. Thank you, Eric. Gonna see if I can escort the top guys through the little bit of traffic that there is because of no flag rules. Caballo, he's out of traffic. Cullinan following at a 4.5 seconds with just a little over 20 minutes to go. GT is 040. Also not in traffic. DSG Muller. I need to keep an eye on who he's coming up to, and he's coming up to, I think that's Dankert. Or is it Waterskin? That's Waterskin. I'm going to have a quick look. Yeah, that's Waterskin. Okay. Dankert, he's running. That's Morris in front of him, so let's have another look at the front. I'm sorry if my voice has gone down a bit. I'm just trying to help these guys get their passes clean and done. Well, with only 18 minutes on the clock, we have TSG Kevin running in first place. Then we have HKRT Cullinan in third place, TSG TS040. In fourth place we have Caballo. In fifth place we have TSG Muller. In sixth we have SGB 1973. In seventh place Morris Guy 66. Followed by 8th place Eric Playborst. 9th is at the moment for TSG Bodie. 10th is TSG Waterskin. And 11th place is for TSG Dankert. Going back to the front to see if Kevin is coming another cross traffic, and he's not. We can also see that on the mini-map, so we can follow first place, second place. And we can see that everybody is out of traffic. Everybody's a bit spread out around the track now, so interference from me as race director on traffic is not anymore needed at the moment. Well, 15 minutes to go of round 1 of the GT-R European Tour Championship. For those who just have logged in or just come onto the stream, my name is Tom. I'm the race director, and I'm also the CEO and founder of the World Tour Racing Club. Welcome to the stream. I'm not a professional commentary person. It's the first time I do this, so TSG Kevin leading the pack with a gap of 30 seconds, and that stays very stable. So I'm just gonna put on the live timings for a moment. have less than 6 seconds. Oh my god, I'm sorry. 6 minutes left of racing here at Spa-Francorchamps, the first round of the world. Oh, I'm sorry, for the GT-R European Tour Championship, with TAG Kevin having a big lead of 45 seconds on HKRT Colin, followed by Cavallo 2 seconds behind TAG TS040 in 4th place. Behind 28 seconds behind them, TAG Muller, and 33 seconds behind is SGB 1973. In 6th place, in 7 we have at the moment, we have Morris. In 8 on 34 seconds we have THG Bodie. In 9th we have Enrico Playborst, followed by 10 THG Waterskin, and Dankert on 58 seconds from Waterskin. In the meantime, Kevin is doubling some guys. Now you might have seen that I've put up some messages to let guys pass, but THG Kevin and THG Dankert, they know each other as teammates, so they know what to do at a moment like this. We're under the 4 minutes, and in 3rd place we have Cavallo, who is trying to make his way to Cullinan. He's only 2.5 seconds behind. And let's see, on fuel and tires, both of them. There has Cullen the lead in. Cavallo pushing it, trying to get that 2nd position, but that's it. It's not a final lap yet. Let's go back to Cullinan and Cavallo. Behind Cavallo we have TG TS040, who's on good tires and low fuel. Cavallo losing some time on Cullinan. And here we have our race leader with only 1 minute and 30 seconds left of the first round of the GT-R Championship. last minute. After this lap, TSG Kevin is gonna have to do another one. With a very big lead of 44.8 seconds. He can just easily drive that home, that GT-R. Let's go back to Caballo, see if he has gained on HKR Cullinan. He didn't. In 4th place, TAGTS040 also stays on 5 seconds. And it's a final lap. The final lap for TSG Kevin. In 2nd place we already have HKRT Cullinan, 3rd place we have Caballo, 4th place we have TSG TS040. Lap number 53 for THG Kevin. A full 2 hours of racing. THG Muller has set the fastest lap of a 2:15.0. Very nice. And securing a 5th place. And here we have, for the last time, the bus stop coming onto the straight. It's a congratulations for TAG Kevin, winner of the round 1 of the GT-R European Tour Championship. Congratulations. Congratulations to HKRT Cullen. In 3rd place, Caballo. This was a very nice race, guys. This was a very, very nice race. Not one incident we have seen on this race. Beautiful, beautiful race, everybody. Beautiful race. We're going back for a moment to the race results. As you can see, a very strong win for TSG Kevin. Yes, like the winner says, that was a good race. Thanks for the clean race. That was fun. For me, it's time to go. Thanks everybody for tuning into the stream. I hope you all could understand me a little bit with my broken English. It's not easy to race direct and do commentary at the same time. We see THG Muller. How was the fastest lap? There's a beautiful bogey. Yeah, unfortunate for Boki. He pressed the wrong button. Let me just put on a... Oh, let me just put on a miss. Well, for me it's goodbye here on the stream. Thanks everybody. We might be back next time, next round in 2 weeks. Then we will hear each other back for a 2 hours of the Nürburgring GP track. Thank you all for watching, and have yourself a good evening or a nice day if you're in a different time zone.